Hey guys, how's it going? And today is sort of an interesting video. I'm going to basically be going over the new GP and its location and different things like that. If you guys don't know, there's a whole thing with the New York GP being canceled and having to be relocated. If you missed that, go and check out the previous Forcible News. At the end of that, I go over in depth exactly what happened and all that. But in that video, I did mention that there was a replacement store found for it relatively quickly. And so, yeah, we'll be going over that and what everything you need to know about this GP, pricing, location, what stuff they'll have there, and all the different stuff. So, big thanks to, hopefully I said this right, Todd Dreisbeck. I'm not sure how to say the last name, but he has been sharing and compiling all this information. I'm actually not sure how much of involvement he has with the event itself, but if you're watching this, comment below, Todd, and so and maybe explain a little bit of that. But if you guys want to have a sort of solid source for all of this information, there'll be a link in the description below that goes over to tcgscrubs.com, an article that I'll put together with all this information and graphics in one location. That way you guys have an easy access to everything you need, as well as if there's any updates that come in, I'll just update that article so I don't have to keep coming out with new videos with updated information. Just check that article once in a while, and that'll also have all the necessary links as well. But so, like I said, the event was relocated to Pennsylvania, and it also has a new date. The new date is going to be the 25th and 26th of May, and there will be a $30 entry fee. So the pricing for this, it is a 3K event, and so first place will get $400, and the rulers that are metal and all that is going to be Brunhild for this event, which is pretty awesome, probably one of the most popular rulers. The invite to Japan, obviously not a sponsored one, just a regular invite, and 2 boxes of the new set Awakening of the Ancients. Second place will get $200 and 1 box of Awakening of the Ancients, and obviously the silver Brunhild. And then third place will get $100 and a booster box of Awakening of the Ancients. Top 8 will all get the obviously Uber Brunhild and the exclusive Top 8 Playmat. And 4th through 8th place will get $50 in cash. Top 16 will get the Lorite promo as well for the GP events. All the prizes listed will be guaranteed once they get 40 people at the event. And I was told that the pricing will actually scale up, so the more people that come and attend, the higher the pricing will go as that sort of scales up, capping at 140 people, which is how many people they can fit inside their store for this. Like I said, it's in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It's a 3K, and the pre-registration for this is done over the phone. You just call the number that's on the graphic, which is 610-419-8004. And if you pre-register, you'll get $10 off of your first box of Awakening of the Ancients. They will have Awakening of the Ancients on site, so you'll get $10 off your first purchase of that. And you can purchase more boxes, obviously, and there is no cap per person on the booster box purchases. Obviously, there'll be, when you buy a box, you have the buy a box promo, and there's the buy 2 box promo, if you guys don't remember that. So if you're buying more than 1 box, make sure you buy 2 at a time at minimum in order to get that promo. And also, one thing I forgot to mention is that with your $30 entry, you get the Wind Magic Stone promo, and this is while supplies last, so make sure to get in early. And so if it goes over a certain amount of attendance, they will run out of that at a certain point. There will also be a release event for the new set Awakening of the Ancients at the place as well. One thing to note before you go there is the store will not have Force of Will singles because the Force of Will is not one of their main games, so be sure to keep that in mind before you go to make sure you have all the necessary cards that you need, etc. before you get there. And obviously, if it's cards you need from Awakening of the Ancients, then just buy a bunch of boxes, or trade with some people there who got some boxes before the event starts. There will be side events that will fire off based on availability of both people, having enough people. Usually there's an 8-person minimum for the side events, as well as proper judging or what have you to fire off the side events. If they're super busy with the main event and don't have enough staffing for the side events, that could postpone some of them, but hopefully it all should work out pretty smoothly. For specific minutia such as travel and parking information, be sure to check out the Facebook event page for this GP. And if you click on discussion, Todd has several posts both on flights, parking, location, a whole bunch of very detailed information for how to get there and what to do once you're there. So I highly recommend checking that out as well. Speaking of which, if you plan on attending the event, be sure to put either maybe or going to the event on that Facebook event page. That way you get notified of any updates to it, etc. And you also have a pretty detailed breakdown of everything at the event. So I highly recommend doing that. I'll have a link for that in the description below, as well as a link for it will be on that TCG Scrubs page like I mentioned before. So that's about the gist of it. I want to make sure we all had that information out there. The event is coming up here in 3 weeks, so be sure if you plan on attending to get that hotel and plane booked here, or travel information, however you plan on getting there, real soon. And make sure that you put that you're attending or pre-register or anything like that ahead of time, so they can start figuring out the pricing and all that. So if the pricing scales up, they can let people know ahead of time. And then also you can stay up to date by liking the page on there for possible extra pricing or incentives that could be added to it. But it's already a lot of awesome pricing and cool incentives, and more than just a normal WGPQ, and it looks like it'll be a fun time. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions or anything, be sure to comment it below, or any comments, or if you have any specific questions, be sure to go to the event page and ask it there as well. And yeah, thanks you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.